Hi, I'm Yaswanth. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to share my thoughts on why 2021 is the most effective year and why 2021 is important for every individual. So there are various things. We have been traveling across these difficult COVID times since it's more than an year now that we were locked down in the home. We were locked down without much exposure to the external world. But yes, we have been faced all those challenges, and yes, we are now. It's better now. Not better in terms of cases, but yeah, it's better that like we are ready to face any challenges. And if you can notice, like exams were being cancelled for many of the classes or many of the college students all over the country and all over the world too. So do you think it's a good thing? Of course, exams won't define a student's performance. It's okay because health is more important than any other thing else. But how well are you using is effectively? So how well that the time that you get without classes, you're not being forced to send colleges or offices, whatever it is. You are now flexible, right? It is flexible for you to work from home, to study from home, to learn everything from home, to do everything from home. So you're getting some free time. So if you are a student, you're getting a lot of time. So like many messaged me like, I wasted my 1 year, so I haven't learned anything from the college because there were no classes for us. It's okay. So what did you do in this free time? So just answer yourself. So go back, before 1 year, so March 2020. So from March 2020 to till today. So what are the things that you have done? So just try to revisit, or if possible, just try to make a note of all the things that you have done and compare the same with the previous year, and now analyze, is there any good things that have happened to you? So apart from this COVID, many of our loved ones, many of our dearest ones have been in a critical times, so that's okay. So it's not a good year, I can say. It's completely a bad year. But personally, so what are the things that you have done so far to do something for your career? So if you're happy with the things that you have done so far, then ultimately you have used this lockdown time, you have used this COVID time most effectively, and you can face any challenges easily in your life. But if you simply wasted your time just because you don't have exams, you skipped the classes, and you enjoy just spend your time streaming through Netflix, then it's completely bad for you. You are taking advantage of the situations out there. You're not learning anything new. You're just miscalculating your time. You're just wasting your time. Then it's completely bad for you. So if you're a person, so now coming to the another scenario. So if you're a guy who's working, so you have been allowed to work from home since 1 year. So what are the things that you have done so far apart from your work? So I understand. So working in home is not good for everyone out there. Some love it and some people will hate it because they want a professional life to be separate from their personal life, of course. But what are the things that you have done so far? Of course you will be asked to work more hours if you're working from home, but at least you have some time, right? So you reduce the traveling time, and you are now flexible to do everything from home. So what are the things that you develop, what are the skills that you develop, and what are the side hustles that you have developed? Now answer yourself. If you also believes that you haven't learned anything new, or if you haven't done anything new, then you also wasted your time. And if you learn something new, if you really make something out of this difficult times, then you're also a guy with good productivity, and you can face any challenges too. So the primary lessons that we have learned from these times, from these difficult times, are we can work from anywhere in the world. Of course there are few areas where working from home is not possible, and they're really facing difficulties because they're not even working and they lose their jobs. And of course, but majority of the people can work from anywhere in the world. So it means you need to be ready to face anything out there. So if you are asked to work from home, yes, you have to do. because there is no other option for you, right? So if companies would ask you to work from home, you have to do that. So we can learn one thing, like we can work from anywhere in the world, irrespective of the company location and all those things. So if you're a student, remember this in your mind. So this will be the primary skill that companies will look for in the future. You should be flexible enough. So companies will ask you in the HR interview, right? So are you flexible to work anywhere in the country? Now the question will also change. Are you flexible to work in any mode? Of course, you should be ready for that. You should never complain about, I mean, it's not possible for me to work from home, because you have to. That's how we change. And the other thing that we have learned is we can learn everything from home. Colleges and schools are just places where we used to network. There is no, see, if there are no colleges, so if you're asked to study from home, then what's the need of colleges? You can do the same in your general time too, right? You can use all the internet, YouTube and Google, to study anything. So it means I mean, colleges and degrees are no more, I mean, no more that much valuable compared to the, I mean, the past and the present. Because nowadays every recruiters or every company will understand. So they will not care about your percentages, because you almost lost 2 years of your college and you spend a whole thing studying online. So then it means you can do that. I mean, everyone can do that, anyone can do that, right? So it's the thing that you need to understand. So don't just rely on colleges. If colleges gives you holidays, it doesn't mean you're free from learning things. You have to do that. You have to take the responsibility of upskilling yourself every single day. No one can teach you, and not just colleges, no one can teach you. So believe me, you have to upskill yourself every single day in order to stay updated. And this is what you need to understand. And 2021, so most of the companies have already started, and again cases arrived, and again, so they were sending to work from home. But like one thing that you can get from this is, so you need to be flexible to do anything anywhere. That's it. So, and yes, so don't stop just because companies are giving you work from home, colleges are giving you holidays. Don't stop yourself, because if you stop yourself just depending on colleges or offices, then it's you, right? So the competition will be same. So even though when everything gets open, everything gets restarted, the competition will be same, and even it gets I mean, more effective and more increased. So you need to stay updated in order to be in the competition. And the like other things are like, and yes, try to develop the side hustles apart from that, because depending on one single source of income or depending on one single source will not help you. Because you may see, like, maybe your friends or your family members or your seniors may have told you, like, I have been asked to I mean, drop my job, or I mean, many are laid off just because of these difficult times. Companies were unable to manage their expenses and they laid off some of their employees. And yes, it's going to happen, because if I mean, you're not permanent anywhere. You will be easily be replaced anywhere. So you should be flexible. You should be ready. So even though if companies remove you from your, you should be ready with your next task, or you should be ready with your next plan. So make sure you develop side hustles. You do, and I have so many of my friends and colleagues started to develop their extra skills, and some are into freelancing. So even like I improved my freelancing skill. So I also improved various things personally. I can proudly say that, like, I utilized these 12 months of time very effectively. I got much time to concentrate on my job, my freelancing things, my YouTube channel, my content, my courses in online platforms. So I'm teaching online, so all the stuff. So I have been into multiple things and I'm doing everything effectively. And I can proudly say that, like, I loved this period. Only I mean, considering my, I mean, personal achievements, not just because of the situation that the world is facing and the crisis the world is in. So it's not good, but yeah, personally, how well you develop yourself will matter in the future. So don't just take things like, don't take things like, because if you stop yourself, someone will rise above you, and someone will be ahead and you will lose ultimately. So don't be in that position. So always try to upskill yourself no matter what. It's not that I mean, someone will teach you every time, but you need to upskill yourself every day. Try to utilize it. Colleges are not the only sources to study, and companies are not the only things that gives you an employment. Or that, try to create your own employment, try to learn by your own. So try to make 2021 an effective year in your career. And I hope so people who just skipped exams just because colleges cancel their exams or government cancel the exams, don't be relaxed. Try working on your career, try working on I mean, preparing some plans for your future. So it is a thing that you need to do, not just relaxing and always just entertainment is not the only thing. You need to also look into your career, because you, after 2 to 3 years, if you felt like how I wasted my 2 years of time, you never be in that position. So try to make sure you're okay with yourself, and that is the best thing that you can do. Thank you for watching this video. If you really like this video, and if you want someone to know how well they need to use 2021 effectively, or how well they used the past 1 year, please share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're a new visitor to my channel. Thank you.